Kalen DeBoer, you are the man. You are the perfect man for Bama. And, hey, apparently we can't even hold women responsible to an expectation to not be screwing somebody that works for you and paying them $1 million. Don't have me starts right now. I'm back, baby. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and thank you, Michelle Tafoya. Michelle Tafoya is going to Wally Pitt me, and I ain't mad at her. She's a pro. What are you going to do? And you guys responded, and thanks to everybody that sent me all of the nice notes over this past week. I am okay. Had a little surgery. I'm not great, but I'll be sweating. You'll see it, but who cares? Enough about me. Toughness matters, and I showed up, and I'll tell you something else. Didn't really get a chance to comment on the Saban out. I don't blame him. 75 years old. You like to play golf? Out. Fine. Oh, man. Belichick out. But Belichick out, well, not because he wanted to be out. And anybody that saw that press conference with Robert Kraft understood these two guys had a plan. Mutually agreed upon was that plan. And that plan was going to be stuck to come hell or high water. That plan was not going to be deviated from, and that plan worked because every single media person I saw, guess what? Mutually agreed upon. I could tell it was mutually agreed upon. I could tell it wasn't mutually agreed upon. I could tell it was very one-sided. Bob Kraft looked at the operation, went both ways, and said, you know what? This ain't right. No, this ain't right. Something's wrong here. We did not win enough without Brady. Understand that we don't have Brady. Everybody understands that. We get it. Okay. But you also got to understand something else. There's a level that you still should be winning if you're a great coach, and this wasn't it. And, of course, Brady going on to winning a Super Bowl didn't help matters much. And, of course, Belichick will get another job. We'll talk about Dallas coming up here in a few minutes. But Belichick, I don't care who you look at. I can read body language like nobody's business. I can read body language like there is no tomorrow. And that body language of Belichick and Kraft told me one thing: this was not mutually agreed upon. So Saban, absolutely, he gone. Belichick, absolutely, he gone, but he ain't gone happy. And then the third was Pete Carroll, who came out and said, look, when you get fired like this, it's very simple. These aren't football people. And they're just not football people. And these people that fire you, they look at numbers, they look at all. They're not football people. That makes it hard. But he needed to be gone too. I mean, look, at some point, Ed Orgeron said it best, coaches have shelf lives. Mine is 10. Apparently my job, I'm good at a job for 10 years. And then I get tired of them, they get tired of me, apparently. I don't know, but that's what it seems to be. Other coaches, it's 6. Other coaches, it's 26. Other coaches, it's 46. Other coaches, it's 3. I don't know. But what I do know is this: Pete Carroll needed to go, Belichick needed to go, and Nick Saban wanted to go. And that's good. So let's talk about replacement. Let's talk about Kalen DeBoer. And I'm not going to talk about this for long, but I did want to say this. I see a lot of people say, well, Kalen DeBoer, you don't want to be the man that follows the man. You don't want to be that man. Why not? I mean, why the hell not? Why not be the man that follows the man? I mean, look, these jobs don't come open every other year. These jobs don't just all of a sudden go, hey, look, Alabama job's open. I mean, guy gets in that job, he has any success, it's going to be another 10 years, and I got to tell you, Caleb DeBoer is not going to be the hot commodity. You don't know who's going to be the hot commodity. There'll always be another hot commodity. But Kalen DeBoer, from his standpoint, I get a chance to coach at Alabama. You kidding me? Let's go. Period. Let's go. And that's what he did. And I got to tell you, well, here's Kalen DeBoer getting very emotional about the whole situation, leaving Husky Nation, joining Bama Nation. Here's Kalen DeBoer.
One of the few places, maybe the only place, that I would have ever left to come coach at. Because I understand what Alabama football is all about. And those guys that I sat in front of a room yesterday, I know what they're going through because I saw the same thing less than 24 hours ago. And I just want to tell everyone, because I know they're watching, I just want to tell you guys I love you. I will miss you. And, you know, I want nothing but the best for everyone back there. And the journey of the last 2 years have been special. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the other side of it. Here's from the player's side of it. Let's play it.
Sure you know, fool.
Hey, the fun, bro. We in the training room, fool. ESPN kicks on. You feel me? They talking about DeBoer finalizing contract.
Bro.
We must have looked, bro. I must have hit the coach, fool. He told me I don't know nothing about that. He turns on the news.
Because he really ain't say nothing to nobody, fool. Like,
Yeah, bro.
like, cuz just upped and left, bro.
Yeah, that's always tough. That's always tough. I left Bowling Green to go to West Virginia, and I told the players, I go, look, I'm going there, and I will not have time to come back here. I will not have time to tell you personally, so I'm telling you right now. I may take the job if it's good enough. And I love you all, and I want to do it face-to-face. Period. I thought it was the best way. When I left West Virginia 8 days, 9 days later, I waited around, told the president I'm out, told everybody I'm out, waited around, went to the workout in the morning, 6 a.m., told the players, look, fellas, I appreciate the week's work, but I'm out. I think that's the best way to do it. There's no good way to do it. But you know what? Players are so used to it, right? Players are so used to it. They just laugh about it. And I don't blame them. What else can you do? I mean, guys sitting there telling you about love, telling you about all this stuff, and then boom, he's gone. He's gone. And that's the way it goes. It's never good. I remember when Urban left Bowling Green, people were so mad. How he handled it. How everybody doesn't like the process. Everybody wants to talk about the process like they're going to handle the process better. Sometimes you're going to be sneaky. Sometimes coaches are sneaky. I never felt sneaky was the right way. In fact, not being sneaky got me in an article by Bruce Feldman of Fox. He was at ESPN at the time, bad-mouthing me for staying around, having the audacity to confront those players in person. Well, I think that's what men do. I do. And if DeBoer didn't do that, shame on him. He owed it to those players. What a football, we're family, we're this, we're that, we're the other. I think he's the perfect guy. I think he's the perfect guy, young, understands, but I'll tell you this much. He don't understand what Alabama football is all about. He can say he does. And people are going to say, yeah, he does. No, really, he does. No, he can say it. But until you're there, until you're at Indiana basketball, or Kentucky basketball, or Duke basketball, or North Carolina basketball, or USC football, or one of these unbelievable programs, I can't tell you how many people that I've known that have worked at Indiana and said, man, I thought I knew about Indiana basketball. Holy crap, until you get here, and then it's bigger than you ever imagined. I go, yeah. I never had to get used to it because it was all I knew. But he will be shocked by how big Alabama football is. He will. And that's just the way the world goes. As they say, them's the berries. But I think he's a perfect guy. He's the only one I really wanted to talk about. Belichick, get in the car, get to Dallas, fire everybody, and away we go.